Good morning, everybody. Today is a 5-day trip, starting a 5-day trip in September. The weather is starting to cool off a little bit here in Georgia, but we call that the fake fall, where it gets a little bit cool, and then the next week it's going to be back into the 90s. So I'm enjoying this cool weather here. Today is a simple day. I did head to St. Louis, work from St. Louis to LaGuardia, LaGuardia to Birmingham. And that's how I end my night tonight at 9 o'clock. Talk about some things throughout this vlog as far as my plans for next year. Mainline is hiring. The website crashed, so many people are trying to apply, and the website crashed. Why am I not at Mainline yet? Just some of those little simple things to talk about throughout the vlog. But other than that, I see the shuttle rolling around. I'll see you guys once I get to Birmingham. But I made it here to Birmingham. Today's 2 flights were very, very uneventful. Long, but uneventful. So Mainline opened up their applications on the 4th. And word is that so many people were trying to apply at the same time that the website crashed and people could not fill out the application properly or whatever. They had to wait till later on. So, a lot of people want to work for this for Mainline, and I understand why, and I can see why most people want to work for them. Everybody knows my reason. I've said my reason several times on this channel before. For me, how I look at it is, it's the next step. And if I want a promotion, as far as not sitting behind the desk, becoming a regional manager, or a regional crew manager, or a SAFA, which is a special flight attendant, where I'm just limited to the airport and not much flexibility. So going to Mainline is the next step for me as far as in progression and a promotion in this area field. That's how I look at it. But it's not about international flights. The money, yeah. It's also, for me, the main goal is retirement. Just to be able to have enough to comfortably retire and do what I want to do for my retirement goal. That's pretty much it for me. But other than that, it's an early report tomorrow. It's going on 10 o'clock. I have a 7:40 van, so I'm gonna go work out real quick, come back, wind down, try to edit some videos, and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning for day 2. Good morning, everybody. Today is day 2 of 5. It's a 4-leg day, but these are short legs and no service flights, so they're not going to be too bad today. Birmingham to Atlanta, Atlanta to Knoxville, back to Atlanta, and then to Montgomery, and I'm supposed to be done around 4 o'clock today, Central Standard Time. So pretty easy day today. Also, September is also Suicide Awareness Week, and I tell people all the time, even if they're smiling, always ask people how they're doing, if they're okay. Tell people that you care about, just call them to check on them. If you haven't heard from them in a while, send them a text and be like, hey man, I ain't heard from you for a while, how you doing? Believe me, that goes a long way. My cousin recently started doing that with everybody, and it was something ordinary, and I was like, dang, okay. It made me feel, good, and I guess it's just because, everybody has their own lives and they're doing their own things. Sometimes we just have to take that little small 30-second window, shoot a text, hey, how you doing? Everything okay? Boom, that's it. You don't even have to call if that's not your thing. Just send them a text. And, at least you reach out. If they never respond or don't acknowledge it, you tried, you reached out. But September is Suicide Awareness Month, and if somebody is asking for help, try your best to give them some help. But other than that, I'll see you guys once I get to Montgomery. Made it here to Montgomery, 334, the capital of Alabama, the Gump, where Rosa Parks decided to stay in the front of the bus and not move to the back. And it's a thing going around saying that her husband had a car, which I'm not for sure if that's 100% correct, so I haven't researched it, but I've just been seeing that circulating. But we are in Montgomery, Alabama. Today's flights were very easy, you know, no service flights, quick, and pretty much up, down, up, down, up, down. But that also is an issue too, because if you're sleepy, you can easily fall asleep and get sleepy. Because we have the captain. We have 3 captains pretty much that's flying us. One is like a trainer to get somebody certified, something like that. So he did his 2 legs that he was supposed to do, and he was like, "Listen, I'm going to the back, and I'm gonna take me a nice little nap because last night even though we didn't get in, we got into the hotel about 10 o'clock." But we had to get back up because I had to get up at like 6 because our van time was at 7, I think it was, something like that. So in reality, I got about maybe 6 hours of sleep, and being up all day from yesterday by taking my kids to school, 6 hours wasn't enough sleep for me. But tomorrow's another earlier report, which is 4:45 in the morning. So I'm gonna go work out and come back and try to wind down, watch a little bit of Saturday night football, and go to bed at a decent time. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. Today is day 3, 4-leg day. Montgomery to Atlanta, Atlanta to Wilmington, back to Atlanta, and then Valdosta. I'm supposed to be done around 2:45 this afternoon. I thought about it last night as I stopped talking to you all and started getting dressed, that somebody's probably gonna ask that I didn't do a room tour of this hotel. The reason why is because I just did this one in my last vlog. Same brand hotel, just different city. So the inside looks the same because it's the same brand hotel. But other than that, it's super early. I'm gonna try to catch a little nap on the way to the airport, and I'll see you guys once I get to Valdosta. Today is day 4 or 5. Sorry I didn't get to you all yesterday. What I did was I came in here and went immediately to sleep, and I stayed asleep until about 12:30 in the morning. Luckily for me, I got up, used the restroom, and I was able to go right back to sleep. My body just said, hey, you need to shut it down and go to sleep. So today is another 4-leg day. I do Valdosta to Atlanta, Atlanta to Fayetteville, back to Atlanta, Fayetteville, North Carolina, that is, and then I go to Shreveport, and I should be done around 1:30ish today. So it's an earlier finish time than, you know, the past few days. It's getting earlier and earlier. So that's what we like, especially when it gets towards go home day, which means we get to get done a lot earlier on go home day. But other than that, I'm gonna go downstairs, and I'll see you guys once I get to Shreveport this afternoon. Everybody, I made it here to Shreveport. Today's flights were always uneventful. You know, it seems like I haven't done service in a long time. Coming to Shreveport is the first time I've done a beverage service in the main cabin in a while, because most of our flights in and out of Atlanta are short routes. Either they're no service or they're just water, coffee, and tea flights. And I was doing it, I was like, dang, I can't remember the last time I actually did a full service flight. And of course you have the people, I don't understand this. If I say, hey, would you like anything to drink? You go, huh? While you have your headphones in. And I say, would you like anything to drink? And you go, huh? Again. I really want to walk off, but I'm not that petty, because I'm just like, take out your headphones. That way you can hear me. And it's loud playing while you got this movie that you're watching playing. Other than that, that's usually the, you know, and also the whole, when you want coffee, sugar, you ask for sugar and cream. Of course, it'll go a lot faster if you just say, hey, I want two creams, 2 sugars, versus, you know what I'm saying, would you like coffee? Yes. Would you like it black? No. Sugar and cream? How many? You know, 1, 2, 3, or whatever, especially if the flight is not that long and we have a limited amount of time, but the mileage, you know, the mileage requires for us to do a full service, or even if it's just an express flight. A lot of the times those flights are 50 minutes, 55 minutes, an hour possibly, and under. So by the time we get to you, you know, just to speed up the process, hey, I want 2 sugars, 2 creams. It's that simple. Versus us having to go through like we make your coffee every day. But other than that, that's really pretty much it. I'm finna go work out and come back up and do some work, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for go home day. Good morning, everybody. Today is go home day. Feeling really rejuvenated. Went to bed at a decent time. 9:30 is when I actually fell asleep last night, because I remember looking at the clock and it was like 9:25, and next thing you know, it doesn't take me long to fall asleep. I'm one of those people that can fall asleep quick. 3-leg day. I do the same thing as I did on my last trip. I do a Springfield, Missouri turn, but I just go from Shreveport to Atlanta, sit in Atlanta for about 30 minutes, and then a Springfield, Missouri turn. I'm gonna try to get out of there early, hopefully, possibly. And I'm supposed to be done by 2:20, 2:15, something like that today. And then I'm off for a couple of days. I have one more week, another week of a trip, and then I'm on vacation for the next 2 weeks. So looking forward to that. I'll see you guys once I get back to Atlanta to close out the video. Everybody, I made it to the car. Today's flights were very uneventful. This 5 days seemed draining, and I didn't realize why it seemed draining to me. I'm going in and out of Atlanta, so every day had 4 legs a piece, with the exception of today. And doing those short routes, hopping, going, stopping, going, stopping, going, stopping, going. That's why I felt like this 5-day trip seemed so long, because I'm going in and out of Atlanta. I'll deal with New York and the foolery that New York has if I don't have to do 4 or 5 legs a day in Atlanta. If you gave me a choice, now I'm not saying I would transfer there, but I would rather fly in and out of New York, deal with that, than to do 5 legs in and out of Atlanta. I just would, because that's draining to do those 5 legs. I've done it before when we had a 200. They even give it to us now on a 900. Yeah, nah, I'm not doing that. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next vlog. As always, hug on the ones that you love. Tell the ones that you love them.